Good morning. Thank you for joining VirtualPBX-admin training. Going to give people another minute here just to get logged in and a few signups. As I mentioned, this is for our Dash platform. For our customers on vConsole, we no longer have the live trainings. However, you can find the recorded trainings on our site. I'm actually on the vConsole support page right now, but at virtualpbx.com, if you go to support and then click on vConsole support, you have the login link right there. But as you scroll down, the advanced admin training, that is the full training that we have for vConsole. Covers all the features and how to set them up. Further down, you have the various guides dealing with those features as well as dealing with devices on the vConsole. Likewise for our Dash customers under Dash support, your Dash login. This new user training is actually the full training. Basically covers everything I'm going to be covering today, assuming people show up. And then as we scroll down, we have the Dash guides, again, covering the features as well as devices, how to get them set up, and what they do. Let's go ahead and get to the login. Actually, yep, I think I'm already logged in to, well, this is a good little preview. This is, I'm logged into a queue. So this is the queue monitor. I'm not currently ready to take calls. These are the various queues we have. And you can see a number of people. Let me go ahead and log out here. All right, so your login page is going to be your email address, your password, and your account name, which is normally your business name. The main thing to watch out, especially for new sign up, is that your username, that this first letter isn't capitalized automatically by your browser, because by default, Dash uses lowercase for your email address. And now we're logged into the dashboard page. Now, for new signups, when you first get in, you have the wizard, and it's going to go through, give you an explanation of things. And once you close out of the wizard, you should be on this page here. All right, so your overall navigation is up here, which is what we refer to as the hamburger menu, at least in support. But it's basically the menu icon. So dashboard is what we're on. Down below that is queues, which would be that queue monitor area that I was on previously. The third item is blacklists. This is a feature that it allows you basically to block numbers from reaching your account. Faxes is the fax manager. So as an admin, you can get to all the fax boxes on the account, so you can get to all the faxes. Recordings, this takes you to all your call recordings. User portal, this is what all your standard users see. Basically, they use this to check their own voicemail, for example. They can set up their own call forwarding as well. Voicemails, this is the voicemail manager. Again, as an admin, you can get to all the voicemail boxes, which means you can get to all the voicemails. And then webhooks is if you're making use of APIs to link software into Dash or Dash into other software. All right, so over here we have total users. These are your fully featured users. These are people who make and receive phone calls. They can use a variety of devices, VoIP phones, soft phone, physical VoIP phone itself. We also have the web phone, which makes use of a desktop browser, Chrome and Firefox currently, to make and receive calls. This also counts as a VoIP phone. Users can also receive calls on a cell phone or landline. In terms of features, they have things like call forwarding, they have the voicemail box. They can have their own conference bridge, they can have their own fax box, among some other features. They can even have their own hold music for when they put someone on hold. Next up, we have agents. Agents are specific to ACD queues, or the queues. These are people who receive calls, typically. They probably can call, they can call out as well, but generally speaking, their role is to be receiving calls that are coming into a queue. They are restricted to VoIP devices only, so a physical phone like a Yealink, Polycom, etc. A soft phone, so like VirtualPBX soft phone app, as an example, or some other soft phone application you may be using, or the web phone. They cannot use cell phones or landlines. They don't have any features really to speak of, except for maybe voicemail, I believe, is the only feature they actually get. Adding users or agents does increase your bill. Adding users costs more than an agent, since agents are tied to queues specifically. All right, down below agents, we have your total devices. So these are the devices that you have on your account, and a breakdown of types: cell phone, landline, VoIP phone, soft phone, etc. Excuse me, didn't want to cough into the mic there. An unregistered device basically means the system doesn't know if it's actually connected, and so it doesn't know if we can actually send a call to that device. Over here at main number, over here. So these are your main numbers. These are phone numbers your customers call to get into your phone system. These numbers all behave the same way. So they'll have the same main greeting, and they'll have the same initial routing. Below that, we've got your, what do we got here? Fax box number. So this is for your incoming faxes. Basically the number people dial and send a fax to you. You can have a conference number right here as well. I don't have one on this system. Basically, that's what people dial in to get to a conference that you're hosting on your system. Total numbers on the account. Most accounts come with 2 numbers, or 3, typically speaking, as part of your plan. Additional numbers typically are $4.99 per month per phone number. However, international numbers may have a different rate. All right, assigned numbers, these are numbers you're using. They go someplace, whether that's your main number, for example, but they can also be a number that goes directly to a specific user, or to a ring group, or to the ACD queues. All right. Unassigned, or spare numbers, spare numbers. These are numbers that are on your account, but you're not using. They don't actually ring to anything, but they're on your account. Basically, you're saving them for a future use, whether that's a future advertising campaign or, further business expansion, what have you. Then broken down between US DID, meaning US local numbers, right? So specific area codes, versus US toll-free, meaning 800, 888, 877, etc. Directory, this is the people who are users on your account. You can download that if you need to. The account ID, this is actually your account number. If you ever call into support or to billing, we won't ask you for that number typically. We'll simply ask you for your company name and look you up that way. But if you send an email into us or go through chat, you can give us that number and we can find your account that way. The account realm, you use this for faxing out. It's the domain of your email to fax feature. You also use this to program third-party VoIP devices, whether that's a soft phone application or a phone that's not able to be auto-provisioned. And then last, this is a new feature, store discount. Just by being a customer, you get a discount on anything you purchase in our store, and it's always there. So feel free to use that as often as you need to. All right, looks like none of our signups have shown up. So I'm going to go ahead and end this training.